been in these classes, and I have 25 students who are just amazed by the dance movements and are loving it, and they just want more and they want more, but all they need is somebody to teach them. And if they go home and they don't have somebody to teach them that, then it's hard. It's hard for them. It's not their fault. There's no such thing as a bad child. There are bad parents and there are bad circumstances. There are bad situations, but there's no such thing as a bad child. For me, I can't see it. I can't see it because we come here, with innocence. You know what I mean? And I that's what I believe firmly, that there's no such thing as a bad child. You just have to be able to reach out to them and sort of shape them, not necessarily even shape them, just nurture them. Plant little seeds and see what flowers grow. You know what I mean? And that's a big part of the music that I want to do. And it's just a big part of me.
Okay, Naima, we got some more callers on the line. They've been patiently waiting. Thank you for holding on. Oh, boy, we got a lineup now. Okay, 870. You're on the air, 870. Hello, 870. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello, yes, we can hear you. Oh, they hung up. Okay, maybe they'll call back. Okay, 281. You're on the air.
Hello, Naima.
Hello?
Yes, are you there?
How you doing? Who is this?
Hi, my name is Chris. How you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you, Chris. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Today the tour dates, and I was just curious to see, are you excited to come to Houston?
You know what? I am excited to come to every one of those cities because I get to see you guys. I get to see the people who voted me in. I get to see the people who, sat for 2 hours at their phones or at their computers or, texting, voting for me. I'm happy. I'm excited. And, yes, I'm definitely excited to come down there because I know at least it's warm.
Are you excited to come to Houston?
Yes, I'm excited to come to Houston. I am, for sure.
And how has the journey been since you left the Idol?
It's been lovely, actually. I've been able to really spend a lot of time with my family and, reestablish myself as mommy and yay with with my children. And I've got to do a lot of different interviews, and actually next week I'm going to be doing an interview with Jet Magazine. So I'm excited about different things that are presenting themselves, and I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm really happy.
Well, that's really good. I really do think that even though you're off already, off of the stage and off the contest, but I really do see, big things happening because out of everyone, I could definitely tell that you were the most daring, and everyone liked that about you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really grateful for those kind words. I eat them up and I swallow them and I walk with them every day. Thank you so much for that.
Most definitely, not a problem. And I'll go ahead and let someone else speak to you. And I'll see you in Houston on the 21st of July.
Yes, sounds good. I can't wait. Thanks for calling in.
You too.
Bless.
Thank you. Okay. We lost a couple people. Hopefully they'll call back in. We actually got 5 more minutes left, Naima. Is there anything else that... Okay, we got another person that just called in.
Okay.
414. You're on the air.
Right, that's
414.
Hello, Naima. How are you?
I'm all right. Who is this? Do I know you?
Yes, you do, Miss Lady. Tell me, what do you think about a Gospel Air reunion?
Come on, hey, how you doing? She's been mad at me because I ain't been picking up the Gospel Airs every time I see it. But I would just tell you, I'm so happy to talk to you. You know why? Because I just want you to know really quickly that you were one of you were one of the reasons that I decided to sing Summertime. Let me just tell you quickly the story behind it. See, I believe in, like, looking for my signs and, you know, watching for my friends and stuff like that. And I was debating on whether, when it, you know, it was song choice time, and I was debating on whether I was going to sing Summertime or some other song, I can't remember. And I got an email from you saying, what you said, well, what's up? What's up with the Gospel Air shout out? I can't get a Gospel Air shout out. And then you said, by the way, I need a copy of your mother's CD with Summertime on it. And I was like, oh, there's my answer. I'm going to be singing Summertime. So I just want to thank you for that, because that was one of my confirmations, and it helped me choose my song. So,
and you know, I love her version. I love your version, and I just love everything you do. I'm so proud of you. I didn't need a shout out. I was just so happy to see you for all the time that I see you, and I'm just so happy that you are meeting with the success that you truly deserve, and you've been so instrumental to a lot of young people, and I'm just so happy for you, and just praising God, and just keep blessing everybody. So.
Yes, and I'm going to just tell everybody right now, this is one of the only, being in that choir, being in the gospel airs at St. John Antietam was when I found out I could sing. Honestly, like, I was, you know, playing around with it in middle school, and I you know, I had been talked about and so on and so forth. Like, you can't sing, you do this weird thing with your mouth or whatever. And I actually found my voice inside of Miss Haywood's choir, and I am so grateful for that. And I want to thank you for that and for helping me along the way. Honestly,
Oh, and I appreciate it. And you were the only person that, when you first came into my house and there was no furniture, you danced around and you saw beauty in the house when I was sitting there wondering what in the world.
Yes, I love open space. Give it to me. I love it. You know how that's how I keep my house. I keep my front room with no furniture in it so I can dance around and the children can run everywhere. I promise you.
I'll never forget that.
Well,
it was good talking to you. I'm not going to hold you up, but I had to just get an opportunity to just tell you I love you, and I'm so happy for you, and I'm just
I love you,
so proud of you. Okay.
Thank you
much
so
love
much
to you. Keep doing you. All right.
Yes. Tell the family. Say hey.
I will.
All right.
Tell your mom I love her too.
I will.
All right.
Thank you. Naima, we got everybody calling in now. Can you stay on a little while longer?
Of course.
Okay. We're going to get through these calls. 347. You're on the air, 347.
Was that me?
That's you.
Yes, that's you.
Oh, hi. I just came home and I forgot that you was on, but I came online. I love you so much. I love Summertime. It's one of my favorite songs. This is Sister Free Spirit. And I noticed that you trained with Yusuf Kumbasa. He was my first dance teacher 20 years ago. He was a little baby then. I know when he first came and he didn't speak any English, you know. It was back in Prospect Park, Drummers Grove, and he used to come out there and teach. But you know, when you're singing and you know your ancestors are your guide and your ancestors are within your DNA and they guide you every step of the way, that is the most important thing for anybody to learn in life, is how we could tap into our ancestors within us and use that power to gain everything we need in life, basically, you know. And I appreciated you coming on the air. When you sang Summertime and you said, Baba, standing by, you really touched my soul. And, you know, it's just so good to see culture out there, and that's what the world needs more of, people to come out there and teach them about who they really are. And I appreciate that as an elder.
Thank you. Tell me your name. I don't know your
name. Amazing. That's very spiritual to get through like that.
Yes. What's your name? Tell me your name.
Free Spirit. Agnes Wiley Free Spirit is my name.
Free Spirit. I love it. Agnes Wiley. Well, thank you so much.
I'm a singer and a poet myself. I just came back from doing some poetry in Harlem on 125th Street at the library about our ancestors, and that's what I'm about. Wow. When you find that path, you can't deviate it from it, because, like you know, and I see it in your spirit.
Yes.
You know very well what that's about, right, sister?
Yes, I do. You know I do. My parents taught me well. For sure.
You keep on singing and you keep on teaching, and you will never be without, because your ancestors will always be there guiding you.
I say thank you so much.
I love
appreciate it. Love you back. Thank you.
Family indeed.
Yes, for sure. Always.
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 Thank you so much for calling in, Free Spirit.
I love you.
Love
Keep
you.
up the good work, my sisters.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now we have 805. You're on the air. 805.
Hello, Naima.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. Who's this? What's your name?
Warren from California.
Warren. Okay, California. I love California.
Do you? And we love you.
Yay. Thank you.
I just had a question for you. I saw on your blog on Facebook that you were doing this call-in. So I had a question for you. How does it feel coming from working that, to me it's a nasty, dirty job because I've done them all too, to where you came to American Idol? Like, how did it feel to do that overnight? Like,
you know, honestly, I feel I'm honored and I'm blessed. I'll just say that because, you know, one, I will say, I will put out there, I was not just a janitor, you know. That was my, you know, my other job because I was a starving artist first. Mm-hmm. But it really, what it was for me was amazing because, you know, I tell people this story. You know, I was working at Summerfest, and I would go out. I would be cleaning like the amphitheater stage, which is the biggest stage at the Summerfest grounds. And the Summerfest is the biggest, one of the biggest music festivals in the world. And I would be at that like cleaning up the amphitheater, and you know, every now and then I would just stop and I would walk out into the middle of the stage, and I would sing. You know, and I would go, one day I'm going to be singing in front of thousands of people like that. And and for me, it was just like what we call word, sound, power, and it just manifested. You know, like it just like, I'm telling you, it's kind of crazy because, you know, this time last year I was in meetings setting up to fighting for a supervisor position there, you know. And
we had to take it somewhere farther.
You know, and now I get to, you know, I'll be performing. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to be performing on that stage in front of thousands of people. And I
you will be.
I just, you know,
you have
I feel blessed. I'm blessed. I give thanks for, you know, for everything that the Most High has provided me with, for all of my tools. I give thanks to my ancestors because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be here. I give thanks to my parents, you know, because they guided me in the right direction and taught me to stay true to who I am as a person, you know. And so it feels great, baby.
It's also inside you, you know. You have that thing that, you know, you just took it, you went and you auditioned probably, like, did you think I got to go do this, or did you just did somebody say you got to go? Like, you took that step that not many people would do. Like, people aren't that. People are self-conscious about themselves.
Yeah, I had a moment.
You know,
I had a moment where I was like, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go stand out in the rain, or, you know, or outside in this line of thousands. I mean, I think there were 25,000 people that showed up in Milwaukee. And I was like, ugh. And then I looked at my husband and I said, should I go? And he said, why not? And I was like, you're right. I don't have anything else to do today. Let me go. And so I went, and look, you know, I'm just happy about that, you know, and I thank my husband for that too, because I wasn't even gonna go audition this year, you know.
Yeah, it was
because
like that's where you needed to go.
Yeah. And last year I auditioned. I did. I stood out in the cold, and I was pregnant. I was 7 months pregnant, and so, or I should say, year before last I auditioned, but I was 7 months pregnant. And what's funny is the crew. You know, now that I got to know them and I, you know all the behind-the-scenes people, they said they remembered me when I was pregnant, and the only reason they didn't let me through was because it would probably be too strenuous on me, you know, and being separated from the baby, you know.